Well, it's a glorious sunny morning. I'm hoping that bodes well for the weekend. We're off to Castle Combe Steam Rally this weekend, which is going to be amazingly good fun. We know a number of people that are there, so yeah, we'll have a good catch up with people. Jelly's in the trailer, all ready to go. We've got our new Steam on the Road shirts on, which is cool, and yeah, we're all good now. What we've also got is the new camping system. So on top of the truck we put the smart cap canopy here, and we put alley cab awning and an alley cab Gen 3R tent on top. That's our truck base for the weekend, which yeah, it's going to be good fun. In this piece of film we can see that Jason is putting a pin into the left-hand rear wheel. Essentially these rollers only power one wheel normally, because if both wheels are powered constantly, then essentially it just goes straight on regardless of what you do with the roller at the front. So Jason's adding the pin to add two-wheel drive because just got bogged down a little bit in the wet grass.
Leave it slowly, put it in the bottom gear. I think so, yeah. Be easier. Around there, down on the right.
Cracking engine, love it, absolutely love it.
Well, considering we didn't get it till January, we've got it going quite quickly.
A lot to do.
We tubed it, put a top hat push in the top of the firebox and wash out in the bottom of the smoke box and the front tube plate, and then just generally tidied it up. All the gate frames serviced and everything. Yeah, so it's gone quite well really.
Yeah, there's enough thickness in the boiler and all that sort of thing, you know.
The boiler's brilliant.
Right.
We wouldn't have bothered with it if the boiler had been rough. Certainly the fact is we knew we could get it going reasonably quickly. Yeah. But all the plates are up to maximum thickness. We went up there when we had to look at the thickness tester up there. And it was quite shot really. The fucking thing is like new inside.
Well, you can tar her up all you like, but
yeah.
You know,
yeah, it's a gut.
That bit doesn't matter. Yeah. What age is she originally?
I know something like that. I'm not 100% sure. We went out to buy both of them. There's two engines in that yard. There's a big compound up there, which is not very well at all. They put a bid in on all of it. they couldn't agree with it, and they just didn't ended up with this one. But the family had a big fallout, so
Right.
none of them were talking to one another. It was a fucking one for a
Well, it's early evening here at where are we? Castle Combe. Yeah, we're here at Castle Combe. We've got everything set up. Engines here, and I just want to record this because by tomorrow it'll be forgotten. But if I turn the camera around, you can see. Right, look, it's Tilly looking really shiny. I spent a bloody age this afternoon giving her a good polish. So there we go. For the people that, anybody that knows me knows I absolutely bloody hate cleaning. But no, wanted to make her look good for this weekend. I mean, look at those wheels. Look at those wheels. Anyway, we're all set up. We're ready for the morning, ready to get going. So go on, why don't you start out by introducing yourself?
Right, so my name's Andy Griffin, and this is my 1895 6-inch scale Westinghouse American farm engine. It was built mainly by a guy called Dave Carder from Barnstaple. I bought it from him and spent a year sort of finishing it off and modifying quite a lot of it. Because it's been built without any plans or instructions, it's basically been built freehand from photos. A lot of it's experimental. It's if it looks right, it is right.
Yeah.
So obviously once we got it running, we've been modifying it literally daily for the last year, getting everything sorted out so that it runs to where it is now.
So what are the main challenges you've had with the engine so far?
Well, the drivetrain basically, because this is driven by a flywheel, so what it does is, whereas a normal steam engine's driven with the crank on the wheels, this one's driven literally by a flywheel that drives a belt, and that belt drives the drivetrain, and then what you've got is a gear there that drives a larger gear. Well, obviously it's because we've got nothing to base it on, no plans or anything. We've had to make it and then see how it works, and then if it didn't work we've had to modify it, which we did, because obviously there's not a diff, so it won't drive both rear wheels at once. Well, it will, but then it won't steer. So what we had to do was modify it so it basically steers this side free wheels, and the other side is what drives it.
And are you able to engage the other wheel? I mean, you know, if you're a bit stuck on wet stuff or anything.
There's a dog clutch there, so basically once we put that in, but with this, basically I've made this gear so that this freewheels with the wheel.
Okay. Yeah.
But you can take that plate off and put the pegs in, and it will drive both wheels still. The other challenge we had, obviously, once we got it running, was it was really slow. So we've had to experiment with putting different size sprockets on.
But presumably, I mean, in the prototype of these, they wouldn't have gone great distances or anything like that.
No,
predominantly agricultural.
Yeah, and what it was basically was designed to sit on a farm in a field all day, driving a threshing machine or a chaff cutter or something with the wheel on the front.
So presumably that's what led to the flywheel design, because really what you're using it for is running things off the flywheel.
Exactly.
And the motion, the forward momentum is a secondary product.
Yeah, I mean that's just basically to move it around in a field. I think even when they modified it from being horse-drawn to self-propelled, they still recommended that you just use the self-propulsion to drag it around the field, and when you went from one field to another you still use horses to pull it.
Right.
Because it was safer. I think they looked at it from that point of view. But it does drive, and yeah, although it's slow, we're hoping when we get the chain on it today and have a go with it, it might be a little bit more than tortoise speed.
Sadly, the rod that powers the pump and the lubricator on the Westinghouse failed that afternoon, so we had to tow her into the arena so that she could take part in the parade of engines before Andy popped home and welded it all back together again, so it was good as new for the next day.
Hooray! Woo! So jump back on.
Rescue and recovery, yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
No.
You need us to get off.
No, it's alright, I just need a lower gear. Right.
Really insecure. Coming across the joint.
Well, we made it. Yeah. Oh, you had me worried there. I'm thinking, oh God, no, don't tell me it's struggling at the Was it struggling? What struggling was it? Well, I'm a little bit down on. I'm down to 50. Okay. And I think she just needs a little bit more. What did she blow off at? 200.
Oh, so she won't compound till she's at 170 then? What they call true compounding?
There's a lot of engines here.
Yeah, Rosie said there was like 40 of them. Yeah. So.
There will be 2 more videos that came from Castle Combe. One video will be about the trip down, the road run down to the local pub, which was one hell of a challenge. And the next is about Sunday, so that we see a bit more of the show and some of the full-size engines.